Well, tomorrow's gonna be Tyron Woodley versus Gilbert Burns for the main event of UFC Fight Night on ESPN Plus. And let's start by saying Tyron Woodley, he's a veteran of the sport. A lot of people hate on him because he just complains too much, and he always said that Dana White and the UFC treat him not so well, I guess, or I don't know, just other shit he complains about. And I guess his character is a little weird, and I guess a little complaining, but nonetheless, doesn't matter about that. I guess it kind of does if he wants to push his brand or whatever. But there's no doubt in my mind, and it shouldn't be doubt on anyone's mind, that Tyron Woodley is an absolute beast. He's an animal. He's fought the best of the best welterweights. He beat Carlos Condit. He beat. He took the belt from Robbie Lawler. He's beaten Josh Koscheck. He's beating all these big names and shit. I think he lost against Nate Marquardt. He got knocked out, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, when he was on his title run, when he defended against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Yeah, you could argue it was a boring fight, but like as a champion, I think if you're really smart, you have to play it super safe if you want to stay champion. I mean, look at Floyd Mayweather. I'm not comparing the two, but that's just what smart champions do, I guess. They defend. They're defending the belt, so you gotta let the fight have the opponent bring the fight to you, I guess. I don't know. It seems that's the way it seems with Money Mayweather. They say, oh, all he does is run and shit, but actually it's a smart game plan. If he doesn't want to lose the belt, stay undefeated, I guess he just had to let. Pretty much, you want this belt, take it. I guess that's the mentality some champions go through. They don't want to go after. They don't want to be on the offense, I guess. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me, anyways. But it's a great strategy. And well, now let's go to Gilbert Burns. I've never really seen him fight, if I have to be honest. The only time I seen him fight was against Damian Maia, so I kind of had to just not do so much research, but really just look at the guys he's fought. He beat Cowboy Oliveira by submission in the third round back in 2015, which is a while back. And I'm just looking at the big names here to see who's actually beaten. And I don't see really too many big names, but I know he's a dangerous threat. By the way how I saw him knocking out Damian Maia was just pretty impressive. If it was in the first round, I believe, or second. But then again, Damian Maia is definitely on the end of his career, so you could argue that. And yeah, I did find out a couple days ago he got knocked out by Dan Hooker, who isn't the best contender at the moment, but this was back in 2018. He got knocked out in the first round, but I guess Dan Hooker is coming up, and you could say what you will about that. What other big name has he fought? I think Nelson, that karate guy Nelson, Gunnar Nelson. He fought him and went to a decision with him in 2019. And like I said, his fight after that, which is his last fight, was Damian Maia, round 1 TKO KO. Now, as for his stats, he has a 44% striking accuracy, 39% grappling accuracy, which the striking. Well, he's not a striker. I guess he's more of a jiu-jitsu guy. So okay, he's on a 5-fight win streak. He's won 6 wins by knockout and 8 wins by submission. So he doesn't have the best resume in the sport. But I know by seeing him knock out Damian Maia, it's pretty impressive, because that hook was pretty killer. And I think if he could catch Tyron Woodley, who is a veteran of the sport, 38 years old, so he's been doing this for a long time. He has the second most title defenses in welterweight, if I'm not mistaken, before GSP. He has 7 wins by knockout, 5 wins by submissions, 4 by title defenses. Now, remember how I said that once you become champion, I guess some champions don't really take the fight. They let the fight go to them. And in this case, Tyron Woodley doesn't have the belt anymore, so this won't be a boring fight. He's going to go all or nothing, I believe. I believe this is the way he's going to play out. He's going to go in. He's going to take his time, but he's going to take his time, but he's going to play smart about it. I think it's going to be a little bit more like how he fought Darren Till. With Darren Till only got, I think, 1 strike, if none, in that fight. I think Woodley looked so dominant prior to the Usman fight. And actually, bringing up the Darren Till fight, Darren Till was actually the favorite, so it's quite interesting. Tyron has a 48% striking accuracy, 7 wins by knockout, 5 submissions, 4 title defenses, 38% grappling accuracy, and if I'm not mistaken, he has a third best takedown accuracy in UFC history or welterweight history, something like that, which is obviously pretty good. So like I said, I haven't really seen Gilbert Burns fight too much, but I don't know if he could take down Tyron. He's gonna have to really mix it up if he wants to take down Woodley. And like the last fight Woodley had against Usman, it was obviously one-sided. People, could say what they want about Woodley not showing up, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter. He lost. I was really disappointed. That Woodley and Till fight was amazing. Woodley I've never seen him look so sharp and shit. I heard that Maya fight, I never saw it, but I heard it was boring. He beat Thompson twice, while one was a draw. He knocked out Lawler. So, with all this being said, he won a split. Or did he against Gastelum? But yeah, these are all top guys that he's fought. Rory McDonald. Rory's a good, well-rounded fighter. So there's no shame into losing someone like Rory McDonald. He's actually one of my top favorite fighters. He beat Condit. They knocked it down as a KO/TKO, but if I'm not mistaken, I saw that fight. I think Woodley threw a leg kick and Condit spun, and he fell to the ground, so they stopped the fight. He injured his knee, I think. He lost against Jake Shields, by split decision. I find that pretty interesting because Jake Shields isn't a big striker. He's just a wrestler. And yeah, so 38 years old, Tyron Woodley. If he loses against Gilbert Burns, I think he's pretty much done. But I think Tyron takes it in the second round. Knockout, TKO actually, Tyron Woodley.